Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Crystal Lynn here, tuning into love. I am so grateful once again to be with all of you today. This is another very special twin flame pick a card reading in collaboration with my twin sisters and coming together to heal anything that's keeping us from walking our true authentic path, from having that life that we know we deserve, being in alignment with source and our higher selves and our spirit, and really opening up to our authentic path and all of those divine counterparts that are meant to be with us and who we're meant to be with. So in collaboration with my twin sisters, we are offering another pick a card video. This one is for the divine masculines and really taking a look at the blocks or any limitations that need to be released in order to move forward and clear the path into coming into union with yourself, number one, and with source and with all of your divine counterparts. So we have 4 different groups to choose from: group 1, 2, 3, and 4. So what is it that the divine masculine's higher self is really guiding us to release? What are you being asked to look at? Any blocks or limitations that it's just time for them to go, learn from them, and move forward. I'll put a timestamp in the description for you, but please make sure also to check out the other 2 videos from my twin sisters. Tiana, she is doing her reading on the divine feminine, what the divine feminine needs to be aware of, that needs releasing in order to come into union. And Ananda, her pick a card video is about the future energies of the union energies of this divine relationship. So doing the work, going inside, healing, releasing what no longer serves, and what is the potential outcome of the energies aligning, what that means for your union, for your relationship, for your life. So please make sure to check out their videos. I will put links in the description box below. And I truly want to thank each and every one of you from the bottom of my heart for being here, for walking this path with me, for choosing love, as hard and challenging as it can be at times. It's an honor to walk this path. You know, it shows us how strong we really are, that we can overcome anything, and that ultimately we get to choose how we live our lives. And choosing love means choosing the authentic path, the organic path, you know, the natural way where things flow and, you know, you feel at home in your skin and your environment and the people in your life, and you're able to nurture and express and create. And that's what being a twin flame is all about. I think that's what being human is really all about. But in particular, you know, this sort of structure or blueprint is kind of how I feel about the twin flame journey. It's just a label. It's a way of describing something that we're experiencing, that we came here to experience. And so I'm honored to support us. I'm a twin flame and a divine counterpart, among many, many, many other things, just like you. We're multidimensional, and it's our responsibility to take ownership of our energy, you know, how we are moving about this world and the energy we're emitting, and understanding that it's attracting everything into our reality. So if we want our wishes fulfilled, our deepest desires, then we've got to do the work to clear all of the things that are holding us back from that. So thank you, congratulations, and you're on your way to that, and so am I. We're here together. So thank you so much for your subscribes, likes, comments, shares, and just for being amazing and continuing to choose love every single day. Let's get into this reading, you guys. Are you ready? Let's start with group number 1. I'm going to clear these off to the side. And I'm going to light some sage. And I apologize if my audio goes up and down, you guys. I'm working on getting a new camera and mic. And I'm just doing my best to be mindful of that for you guys. I truly apologize. I wish I could tell what it sounded like as I was recording. And depending on my location, it seems it changes. So I am going to be more mindful and definitely don't want to hurt your ears, you guys. So thank you for bearing with me and hanging in there, and it will get better, I promise. Okay, so for those of you who chose group number 1, for the Divine Masculine Collective, what needs to be cleared and released in order to come into union at this time? And what I'm going to do is just lay all the cards out. I kind of pulled clarifiers for each one. Exchanging gifts from the Wisdom of the Oracle. Whale breach from Earth Magic. Release and surrender from the Angels. And persistence from Ascended Masters Lu. Okay. Okay, you guys, I'm going to start with exchanging gifts, but we've got the 5 of Pentacles, feeling alone, with the 3 of Swords. It's just how I feel they kind of go together here. The 3 of Cups, which is share the love, and the King of Pentacles in reverse. And 2 of Wands, spread your wings, with the Hermit in reverse, okay? I'm going to start here and with the Oracle. See what's going on with you guys here for a minute. So, exchanging gifts. This card is all about the law of giving and receiving, currency, trade-offs, weighing costs, and determining value. Okay, which is very interesting with what I'm seeing here. You're entering into a productive and enriching time when all manner of opportunities are being offered to you. You have everything you need to seize them. Yet in order to honor them, you must put in the time, exchange your experience and skills, and commit heart and soul to what you're choosing to pursue. You can do it. You have what it takes to be successful if you align with the law of giving and receiving. You must engage in a dance of give and take, push and pull, doing and being. If you let fear guide your choices, you could deplete yourself to create an imbalance. This is not a time of just do, do, do. Use your currency wisely and be mindful of the value others bring to your life. Okay. Love is an exchange of life force energy between 2 beings. It grows exponentially when it's reciprocated. You must give and receive in order for love to flourish and abundance to flow between you. Spirit wants you to start accepting all the blessings waiting for you, as well as offer the same gift in return. Open your heart and allow it to be filled. Let love in and let it flow out to you. 2. Love is truly yours today. Wow, so I have a feeling you're definitely feeling that, because especially with what I'm seeing here, you know, the 3 of Swords is a card of heartbreak. It's a card of loss and, you know, emotions, words, feelings, beliefs, like really piercing our heart, you know, really, it's like really painful. And it's a time where we realize, you know, some things aren't, you know, being in pain, experiencing heartbreak, it's a part of life. It's a part of learning about love, you know, and what love isn't. And when we're not in alignment with who we really are, we tend to get ourselves into situations or relationships that aren't really concerned about our well-being as far as like our highest good, because it's not in alignment with their path. And so when we experience heartbreak, it's about looking at the situation and coming from an observer's point of view, where we're not taking it personally, where we're able to look at something from a higher perspective and see where the pain actually came from. And, you know, if we feel sad about losing someone or being rejected or whatever it is that we've gone through, it's about acknowledging that pain and loving yourself unconditionally through that pain, and so you can release it and let it go. Because with the King of Pentacles in reverse and the Hermit in reverse, I feel like you're feeling, I feel like you might be putting a lot of your time and energy into your career or your work in order to avoid doing the inner work. You know, it's like a distraction to working on your healing, looking at this pain, you know, looking at it in the face, facing it, feeling the sadness, allowing yourself to feel sad, allowing yourself to cry, and nurturing yourself like your mother would if she were here. Like, just be like, it's okay, let it out, you know, it's okay to be sad. You're heartbroken. Your heart is broken because you love, you know, and so through that you can see that it's nothing to be ashamed of. It's nothing to, you know, feel insecure about, you know. So don't allow your confidence to waver because you've experienced heartbreak. It's about tending to your relationships and not isolating yourself and not avoiding things to avoid this heartbreak, because the truth is that when you're feeling alone, when you're feeling left out in the cold, and with the Five of Pentacles here, with the Three of Swords, you know, this is, you know, the Pentacles. Like, it's like you're avoiding healing your heart and doing the work in order to build your empire. But what your higher self is telling you is that in order to really embody this King of Pentacles energy, which as the Divine Masculine, that's a very natural path to follow, you know, of being a provider and being abundant and being able to nurture your family and be very stable and practical and very down to earth. But it's about being in alignment with love. The King of Pentacles, he doesn't have heartbreak. He's not living with heartbreak because that doesn't live in the reality, the vibration of unconditional love. He chooses to feel the pain, be sad, and let it go, to learn from it and say, okay, moving forward, I'm not going to engage in these behaviors or these dynamics that bring in the heartbreak. You know, no more negative thinking, no more blaming and shaming and projecting. I'm going to own this. I'm going to align myself to those things that nourish me, that love me, that give me life, instead of putting swords in my heart. I'm going to forgive the past and forgive these relationships and move forward, right? Spreading my wings, knowing that I'm not going to be attracting this energy into my life anymore. But in order for you to move forward, you've got to heal your heartbreak. That is self-love. You've got to choose the path of self-love, okay? So that you're not being left out in the cold. It's just going to keep you separated from that which you really want. Because money is not everything. Career is not everything, right? And with the Three of Cups, with the King of Pentacles in reverse, this is about our friendships, our community, the people in our life that remind us of who we are, that support us, that are a tribe, that make us feel like who we really are. And if we're, you know, more focused on our pentacles in the material world, our relationships suffer. So your higher self's asking you to, you know, remind yourself that you have a lot of love in your life, with whether it be your friends or your family, whomever. It's about nourishing those friendships and getting back into that energy. When you're in that energy, it will help you heal your heart, will help you come out of that energy of feeling left out in the cold, feeling alone, feeling isolated, right? With the Hermit in reverse, like, I feel like you're kind of isolating yourself right now because of this heartbreak, and your higher self is telling you that you really are the King of Pentacles. And you've got to remind yourself that the King of Pentacles, his foundation is built on unconditional love. You know, he's not greedy. He doesn't, you know, if he's heartbroken, he's not projecting it out on his family. He's healing his heart, and he's still very loving and generous. You know, sometimes with heartbreak, we can become very stubborn and very, you know, internal, which is great because we're going in to heal, but it's about not staying stuck there. It's about doing the work, getting in there, do the work. Don't stay stuck and come on out, you know, follow your soul. it's leading you to the light, okay? When you share the love with those people in your life, you're going to feel yourself. You're going to feel your true, authentic self shining through. And with the Two of Wands, spread your wings. And the Hermit in reverse, it's like saying, come out of isolation, okay? It's time for you to look forward. It's time for you to begin this. This is a very spiritual energy, especially with the Wands, very fiery, very passionate. So it gives you that energy that propels you forward with that enthusiasm, with confidence. And it's about being open to the mystery, right? It's about trusting the unknown, that where you're going is towards the light, and you may not know what it looks like, right? But it's guiding you. So don't be afraid to heal, because in order for you to move forward, you've got to open. You have to have an open heart. You have to have an open heart to receive the love that's waiting for you, right? And it's very interesting that this talks about material, wealth, and also the value of things, the value of people, of money. Is money serving you, or are you serving money? Right? Is your relationship serving you, or are you serving your relationship? Like, is it tangible? The King of Pentacles is very tangible. So as a divine masculine, it's about releasing the materialistic world, embracing it and releasing it at the same time, so you can spread your wings, so you can come into that true source of love. This release and surrender card with the angels. We shower you with blessings of our radiant love. Open your arms and release the challenges that you've held tightly gripped within your hands. Open your hands, arms, and heart to our love and assistance. So, yeah. This is really about you releasing the past fully, surrendering to your divine mission. You have a divine purpose here. And maybe you're questioning that, but this is, from what I see here, your higher self is really encouraging you to embrace this divine relationship, that you are a divine counterpart. And being a divine counterpart is about looking at things from a higher perspective, a spiritual perspective. The King of Pentacles is very generous with his time, his energy, his loyalty. He's very patient. He's very solid. He's very concerned about the quality of life, not just for himself, but for everyone in his life. He cares about everyone and their well-being, and knowing that they deserve the best, okay? So you've got to release and surrender all of those things that are not serving of love. Don't hold on to heartbreak. Don't hold on to the pain of the past, no matter what. Be at peace with the fact that you cannot change anything from the past. No matter what you do, you will never be able to change the past. You have to stop being so stubborn. You have to get out of your head and get back into your heart. If you want a love, if you want to receive the love that you truly desire, divine masculine, you have to get out of your head and get into your heart. You need to ground into the earth. The King of Pentacles, he's very connected to the earth. He knows that pentacles and all of these abundant, prosperous things that surround us come from the earth. The earth is sacred. He respects it. He respects others. He respects himself. And this energy here is not in alignment with unconditional love. It's on the path to it, right? So practice sharing your love in a very authentic, genuine way with those you care about, where there's no expectations or preconceived ideas, just people you can be yourself with, sharing energy, and practice getting back into your heart and stepping into your role as the King of Pentacles with love, okay? Because that's what's going to open up the doors for you. Being persistent, staying persistent in this path like Lou, this is all about confidence, you know. Remember that you are a confident, infinite being. You can tap into your confidence at any time. You can tap into your instincts. You can tap into your truth. You know, is this true for me? Really feel into things. Really adopt that fiery, passionate energy that you're feeling right now and allow it to really fuel your heart, warm your heart, open your heart. You know, feel into what your heart is attracted to. Feel into what your heart is repulsed by. And whatever your heart feels very attracted to and wants to open up to, stay persistent in that path, because that is the spiritual path. Okay, and Lu, he's all about abundance and prosperity. He's a god of harvest time, you know. So when you really focus your energy in a very grounded, intentional way towards opening your heart, towards healing your heart and opening it and sharing it with the world versus, you know, holding on to it and isolating yourself, you are going to have the most beautiful, abundant, like, legacy, like energy about you. And whatever you create is going to be in alignment with that. And your divine counterpart, your divine feminine, is on that path. Okay, so this is going to help you align to that path. And it's beautiful. And with the Whale Breach card here, this is a card really about you taking a break from the everyday reality that you experience and doing something different, you know, breaking free of, you know, just the everyday routine and taking a little weekend away, or taking a day off and just doing whatever you want, or just doing something different that you've never done before. Meeting up with friends you haven't seen in a while, you know, having just whatever. Maybe having some friends over for a holiday party. Maybe you're going to go to some party that, you know, you don't usually go to parties. Whatever it is, just to break free of that energy that you're in so that you can experience yourself in an authentic way without all of that. You know, you've got to be able to get out of your head and feel the heart, feel the love, you know, receive love from those in your life that truly care about you, and remember what it feels like to receive that unconditional love. Okay, so really, you know, this is beautiful. It's about equal give and receive, and that applies in all of our relationships, and that has to begin with ourselves. You deserve to heal your heart. Your heart is broken for whatever reason because you feel a loss, a sense of loss of love, but you can never lose anything that's truly meant to be yours. Okay, and unconditional love would tell you that it's okay. We all experience loss, we all experience heartbreak, but you are divinely created perfectly the way you are. It's about tuning into that, accepting and knowing that whatever is meant for you is yours, and nothing can ever change that. Okay, forgive yourself, love yourself, be yourself. Okay, because in order for your divine counterpart to accept and love you for who you are, you have to accept and love you for who you are 100%. And if they don't want you to love and accept yourself 100%, then they're not your divine counterpart, and vice versa. Okay, so this is beautiful. You can do this. It's easy. I know the pain can be challenging, but you're going to feel so much better, and you're moving in the right direction. You're definitely surrounded with a lot of very strong love and beauty. You know, the divine feminine energy is here with you. I really feel that, but it's very balanced with the grounding. And then, of course, you know, the heart, the green, the heart. Look at this. They got the red for the root. I love this. The red for the root chakra, you know, like the base, the solid foundation, which is very divine masculine. And then the heart, you know, green, the heart chakra, opening your heart, really connecting your, you know, what are you building this foundation for? What's the point of building the foundation if there's no love, right? And then you've got the purple, the fire, the wands, which is very spiritual. So, you know, spirit, mind, body, you know, spirit, heart, body, spirit, all of it is just all right here. Okay, so it's about coming into alignment, seeing where the true source of of all of this lies. Heal your heart, the heartbreak, you know, the grief, the pain, the loss of the past. It's served a purpose, and it's time to let it go. It's time to let go and just let whatever is meant to be, be. Whatever is meant to be, will be. Okay? And those that are meant to be in your life are going to help you heal your heart even more. Every time you interact with them, they're going to help you heal. You're going to feel more healing. The more you interact with those that are meant for you, the more you will heal. Okay? Trust yourself and keep moving forward. And thank you for being an amazing divine counterpart. Whether you're a man or woman watching this, we're collective and we're in this together. So thank you so much for tuning in. I hope this message just affirmed where you're at and what you need to do moving forward. And definitely keep trusting yourself 100% above all else. And thank you for choosing love. Please like, share, subscribe, and comment. I'm so grateful and honored to share these messages and to be able to help whomever they're meant to hear or receive. And please make sure to check out my twin sisters videos, Ananda and Tiana, and what the Divine Feminine is looking to clear and release in order to come into union. And Ananda's video, what are the union energies aligning? What is the result of coming together? So beautiful videos. I thank you again, and I look forward to tuning in with you next time. All my love to you. Whoops, we're going to move on to group number 2. Thank you, guys. Okay, so for those of you who chose group number 2, what is the Divine Masculine needing to clear or release in order to come into union at this time with his divine counterpart? Let's see what you guys got here. So Death, 8 of Pentacles, and Temperance. The Hierophant, Ace of Swords in reverse, and the 4 of Cups in reverse. Soulmates, you guys. Look at that. The number 41. Flow of Prosperity, Lakshmi from the Ascended Masters. Blessing in Disguise from the Angels, and Lightning Power from Earth Magic. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to read this first. Soulmates, how beautiful. Harmonious partnerships, love, friendship, companionship, a relationship fostering personal growth. You're meant to evolve and transform with the companionship of others. Certain people enter into your life in order to take you to the next level of healing, consciousness, and authenticity. It is always a reciprocal experience, although the results for each of you will vary. You know these people by the strong pull drawing you toward them, and sometimes by a strong aversion to them initially too. Soulmates can be friends for life or remain in your life for only a short time. No matter what, you will be changed in ways you can't possibly fathom now. Pay attention to these people today. They are your greatest gifts. Consider love in the deepest sense, love so powerful that you will never be the same. Regardless of how long your relationship lasts, consider friendships and romantic bonds so compelling that they overwhelm you with gratitude, or break you open so you will finally claim who you were meant to be. Even a companion animal reminds you that it is you who is being rescued and healed. Pay attention, for you are in the presence. Boy. Pay attention, for you are in the presence of a soulmate come to guide you home to the real you. Oh my goodness. Okay, so your divine counterpart is, your souls are calling each other. Oh my goodness. Okay, so what does the divine masculine in this relationship need to clear and release? Okay, I see that right now the divine masculine is going through major transformation, whoever this group is for. this is the Death card in the tarot, along with the Hierophant, okay? Releasing all of the belief patterns, limitations, thought forms, all of that, that are not authentic to who we really are, that are not serving our divine self, okay? So all of those lower vibrational energies that keep us stuck, right? And the Hierophant is very spiritual card in terms of like divine intervention in your spiritual path, your spiritual growth, like really adopting a practice, seeking out information and knowledge as to your soul purpose and why you're here, seeking guidance and mentorship even, looking for answers to your growth, for your evolution, and seeking guidance that's in alignment with your soul. Okay, so this is beautiful because it's an energy of, it can be a little bit confusing and isolating a little bit at times, but it's so beautiful because it's a time of releasing all that's no longer serving you. So you're kind of like a newborn baby in a sense, and that's kind of what I'm feeling. It's like your skin is vulnerable, you know. And so as we're going through this transformation, it can be it can be like a roller coaster, right? We can go up and down, and we can believe in the spiritual path, and then we don't believe in it, and you know, we get so high on things, and then we, you know, come down, and it's like this. With the Temperance here, it's like this balance, this teeter-totter, okay, until things smooth out again. And so I'm seeing that the Divine Masculine is right. You know, you're doing what you need to do right now. You're being spiritually guided to release things that are not serving of your highest good and your path. It's really about renewing your heart, you know, renewing who you really are and letting go of everything that no longer serves you, because what is left is who you really are. You know, what remains is what is yours to discover right now. And that's how you'll know what's authentic for you. Letting go of everything that's not true to who you are reveals who you really are. It's this process, okay? With the this is the Eight of Pentacles, dedicated effort, with the Ace of Swords in reverse, okay? So with the Eight of Pentacles, it's a time of really putting in the work to transform, not giving up, really, you know, doing it from this place of genuine wanting to transform, you know, paying attention to the details, looking at the things that we didn't want to look at before, but really dedicating ourselves to the path of unconditional love and not allowing anything to distract us from that, you know, and to keep doing it however long it takes, not putting a time limit on something, but being dedicated to the path, because that is the path, right? No matter what. And so with the Ace of Swords being here in reverse, it's like this feeling of like being disconnected from reaching that highest potential of who we really are when we're not aware of where the truth comes from, right? When we're not aware that the truth comes from within us, we feel disconnected from our spirit and where we're supposed to go. So whatever thoughts that come in that are low vibrational, that are negative, that are not the truth, that are manifesting in your reality, it's about really looking at that, you know, and with the dedicated effort, it's looking at that. It's saying, why, you know, instead of running from it or avoiding it or making an excuse for it or putting it off, projecting it off somewhere else, it's about saying, you know, this is showing up in my life and I'm going to face it. Even though it's uncomfortable, I'm going to face my inner truth, my inner desires, no matter what. And that is going to help you have that breakthrough to see clearly and to really walk this path of truth with ease. So keep putting time and energy into questioning things that no longer serve you. Is it true for you? Wonderful. Keep that. If it's not, let it go. Okay? Because with the Temperance card here, Temperance is all about balance. You know, balancing everything in our lives when things are going a little bit crazy with transformation. We have to learn to balance the matters of our heart with our day-to-day affairs, with our, you know, life is still going on and people aren't living in our reality. You know, what affects us doesn't affect others necessarily, but we still have to work together. You know, you still have to show up to work. You still have to show up and be the parent, right? So when we're going through transformation, when our heart is healing from things, when we're really trying to figure out our purpose, you know, and moving forward, it's like we've got to, this energy of Temperance around you is really beautiful because it's helping you alchemize everything within your reality right now and within you to bring balance so that you can feel balanced as you're experiencing this transformation, okay? Because the Four of Cups in reverse, it's like you're shifting your focus, you know, you're shifting your focus to a more balanced life, to more harmony, more flow, where things are just easy. And the Five of Cups is shifting our focus to what truly fulfills us on an emotional level, okay? So when we're not satisfied by what has been, when we're not satisfied by what is being offered at this time, it's time to shift our focus. And in order to really be clear about that, we've got to feel balanced, right? We can't be like all one day feeling this way and one day feeling that way. We have to base our choices on the truth, the inner truth, and not our emotions, not our limiting beliefs, right? So once you get really clear on your truth, who you really are, and you've released all that's no longer serving you, that's really going to bring you into alignment with yourself, and that's going to open up doors. That's going to align you to people and situations that just start flowing, okay? Like I see this flow of prosperity card here with Lakshmi. And this card indicates that your prayers about finances have been heard and answered. So this is about really tapping into yourself, manifesting abundance and prosperity and love instead of anything that has to do with fear-based consciousness or lack, okay? So anytime you're feeling negative thoughts or lower vibrations or lack consciousness, recognize that's not actually the truth. The truth is spirit is abundant. It is abundance. It is strength. It is courage. It is faith. It is all of those things. So when we have those thoughts like lack, or there's not enough, or I'm not good enough, or whatever, just stop yourself and tune into your heart, tune into your soul. And what I do is I'm just like, I am infinite. I am love. I am infinite love. I am abundance. I am the truth, you know, and that helps me. That helps me. But some sort of mantra, something that as you're going through this time, this shift, that you have something that reminds you of what the truth actually is, and stay dedicated to that. Commit to yourself, because walking the path of your authentic truth is going to lead you to everything you want. Not just your twin flame, not just your divine counterpart and your soulmates, but everything, you know. So stay focused on the prosperity. That energy is around you, and it's really supporting you right now in helping you move through this, okay? Because the angels say what appears to be a problem is actually part of your answered prayer. You'll understand the reason behind your present situation as everything resolves. Trust in heaven's protection and infinite wisdom to answer your prayer in the best way, okay? So what you're going through is a spiritual transformation, and it's happening for your highest good, for your growth. And what you're going through right now is what you need to learn in order to release the past. I love this angel because she's very feminine, but she looks kind of like she's just waiting for her masculine. She's like, oh, you know, but it's like everything happens for a reason, you know. She's learning to be content within herself, and that she doesn't need anyone to make her feel complete. And that's what this whole journey is about, you know. Lightning power, you've got the power within you. The power is neutral. The power is at your command. It aligns and manifests into whatever it is that you're focused on, okay? So if you're focused on releasing the past, releasing lower vibrational thoughts, lack consciousness, all of that, and you focus on prosperity, you focus on abundance, you focus on truth, you focus on what is deeply emotionally fulfilling to you, and relationships, this power is going to go out into the world as it's being, you know, created within you, and it will bring back and all of those like-minded energies, like energies, like attracts like. So for you, this is just a matter of really learning, growing. This is part of you learning who you really are, your truth, your authentic truth, and anything that doesn't feel right, that doesn't feel like the truth within you, take time out to really look at it, face it. Don't be afraid to face it, and let it go if it's not serving you any longer, okay? And keep moving towards focusing on that which fulfills you, that gives you life, that is abundant, that is joyous, that makes you feel at home in your heart, okay? That brings more balance. And let go of everything else and trust. Whatever's meant to be is going to be. Whatever is meant to be will be. Okay, so that's your message today. I truly hope this resonated and affirmed and gave you some clarity and guidance moving forward. Please make sure to check out my twin sisters videos. Tiana's video is what does the divine feminine need to release in order to move towards union? What is blocking her? And Ananda's video is the future energies, the future union energies of this relationship as we do this work in releasing. So we are truly so grateful. We feel honored and blessed to support our community and share the love. And thank you so much for your subscribes, your likes, your comments, your shares, just for being you, being amazing. I'm so grateful to connect with you guys. I love being here, and I'm honored. We're doing this. We're all going to shine. We're all going to be with our divine counterparts and living our life and co-creating this beautiful heaven on earth, you know, however it looks. And it's going to be really wild. So thank you for being here with me. And we're going to move on to number 3. I'll see you guys next time. Have a great day. Lots of love. Okay, group 3. Oops. Let's see what you guys got here. What is it the divine masculine is needing to release in order to move closer to union or into union? What's blocking? What needs to go? What's time to be released? Whoa. Okay, well, we got the Empress and the Emperor here, you guys. This is the Empress, nurture, and this is the Emperor, lead. And we've got strength. Dang. Whoa, who are you people? This is a powerful divine masculine here. Ooh, Queen of Swords in reverse. This is the 5 of Wands. I feel like these cards, this is just where these cards go. It's kind of funny how they're all coming out like that. I feel like this is, wow. Shaman, Ancient Healing Wisdom from Earth Magic. See Only Love from the Angels. I love this card. Archangel Michael, You Can Do It. Chop Wood from the Wisdom of the Oracle. Alright, guys, what in the world is going on here? Let's check it out. Let me, I'm going to read the Chop Wood card first. Interesting. This is a good one. This is interesting. I always feel so challenged on some of these, which is actually get kind of excited because I feel like this one's kind of meant for me too. Chop wood, carry water. Okay. So, the essential meaning of this card is being grounded in everyday experience and humility. This is definitely the card for me. There are times when the big dream is meant to lie dormant in your consciousness so that you can pay attention to the simple chores in your life. Consider why pruning a tree is the forerunner of delighting in the beautiful blooms when it is in full blossom. The mundane act of pulling off dead leaves, watering the soil, and then leaving it to be, let nature take its course, is an important step in manifestation. Taking your attention away from your goal brings you into a state of receptivity. This is the deeper purpose for releasing attachment. When you engage in everyday tasks in a meditative, contemplative way, you clear your energy to receive your aha moments, which brings you ever closer to what you seek, right? Nothing is as important right now as just doing what you need to do day to day. Let your heart remember that not everything has to be hard-won, passionate, or even obviously meaningful. Relationships and friendships go through lulls when the everyday tasks are at the center of awareness. Now, that is perfect now. Hold hands, wash dishes, make a fire, read a book, share a meal, say nothing, stare into space, pick up socks, tell a dumb joke, and leave space to breathe. The work of your relationship right now is very simple. Just be present. Funny how it takes work to just be. All is well, really. Wow. I mean, I really, just from these cards with the Empress, the Emperor, and Strength, like, this divine counterpart relationship, this twin flame relationship right here is strong. This is like already done, manifested in the 5D. Like, it's just a matter of time now before it's coming into union in the physical. I feel like both of you have already done the work, internal work, like as far as like, we're always doing work, but both of you have made the choice and the decision to walk the path of unconditional love, and you're on that path. You're not going back, okay? And so it's just a matter of things coming into balance now and harmony. There's no more fight against the old versus the new. There's nobody saying, I'm not going to be authentic. Both parties are choosing to be authentic. Both parties are choosing to walk the path of love. And eventually that's going to lead you guys together no matter what, right? So with the Empress and the, you know, this is all about nurturing that divine feminine energy of creation, right? Of love and unconditional love, that creative life force energy that fuels our passions, that fuels our hearts. And you may be feeling that your divine feminine is the reversed Queen of Swords right now, or maybe you guys had some harsh words spoken, or maybe there was a maybe the last time you spoke it was kind of cold and someone got cut off, right? Someone got blocked or cut off, or someone just said, I'm not doing this anymore. And it's because of this Empress energy, this nurturing energy, okay? So when we are at odds with one another, because I'm seeing the Emperor here with the, let me just move these off to the side. When I see the Emperor here with the Five of Wands, this is like we are having conflict within ourselves and with others regarding our spiritual beliefs, our core values, you know, the things that we hold dear in terms of being in alignment with our life path, you know, what we enjoy, the kind of activities we like, just everything could be from, you know, it's just our perspective on the world. And we want to surround ourselves with those that are in alignment with our perspective. We're not, nobody wins when, like, you know, someone's like, I believe this way, I believe this way. Like, we're not here to change each other's beliefs, right? We can't do that. So there's some sort of spiritual conflict going on within the divine masculine energy, and with the divine feminine energy even within the divine masculine, there's this breakdown in communication, essentially, because of not wanting to hurt the other. I'm feeling like you need to get really clear on your beliefs, your core values, what you really stand for. You need to get clear on making the decision to walk forward in love and letting go of anything that is combative, anything that is competition, anything that is, you know, where you feel you got to like compete or prove yourself. Like, that energy is the Five of Wands. Like, there's nothing to prove. You are the Emperor. You lead with compassion, you lead with love, you lead with authority, but you don't have time for petty stuff. You don't have time to engage in disagreements and competition. Why do you need to compete with anyone? You're the freaking Emperor, you know? And so it's like you have nothing to prove. It's about you tuning into your inner strength, having compassion. A truly strong man is compassionate. He's loving, he's understanding, he's mature in his communication. He isn't afraid to stand in his truth and who he really is. You know, he doesn't need to debate or compete with anyone because he's secure in who he is. Inner strength is about listening to your higher self, listening to source, honoring people, seeing the light in people, and being able to honor the fact that they are a sacred being. No matter what you believe, disagree, whatever. You don't have to believe or disagree with anyone, but that doesn't mean that they have any less value than you. They are still a divine being, just as you are. So it's about choosing not to engage in that energy, staying strong in the fact that you are a leader, you are a lover, you are wise, you are intelligent, you know. Your intellect, your mind cannot be clouded with all this, I want to win, no, I want to win, no, my beliefs are better than your beliefs. Like, just is what I'm feeling. And it's like, the Emperor loves, you know. The Empress loves, nurtures life. She creates life. She flows with life. She taps into it. She fuels her Emperor because her Emperor is strong and stable, and she's strong and stable. They merge their energies together to alchemize. She can also be very, you know, it could be that you both cut each other off. There's just too much tension, and so in order not to hurt one another, you had to cut each other off, which is wonderful, right? Because then it gives you a chance to, from the Judgment being in reverse, I'm seeing that this is about not being authentic. It's about not being true to who you really are. And so you're misjudging yourself and the other person. You're not looking at them through the eyes of love, through unconditional love, through how the universe looks at you. These people are being judged willingly by the Creator. They're like, look at me, I am here in all my human glory. I've made mistakes, I've screwed up, I've believed things that weren't true, but you know what, I'm not doing that anymore. Here I am, and I'm going to walk the path, and whoever loves me for who I am, great, let's go. And whoever doesn't, great, see you later. You know, it's like, and it doesn't matter what's going on in the world. You've made the decision to be authentic. And so this is about really being strong and tuning into who you are and being authentic. Once you've gotten clear about who you really are, you will be able to accept everyone as they are for who they are, and you won't be emotionally attached to their opinions or what they think. And you'll be able to come back into communication. I feel like this is a time where whatever you're doing, it's like you're clear about that. I feel like the Divine Masculine is clear about that, but it's like as you go about, you know, as you let go and detach from the situation and see only love, right? Look past the seeming errors, mistakes, and misunderstandings and see only the love within each person, including yourself. Your resolute focus upon the love that underlies every situation brings about healing in undreamed of ways. Okay, so chop wood, carry water. As you're doing those things, allow your soul to give you downloads. You know, like when I'm doing dishes or taking pictures or out for a walk and just allowing myself to be present in the moment, I guess, or when you're driving in your car, you know, just those mundane things, you will receive those aha moments. And so keep doing what you're doing. This is Let me see what Earth Magic says here. Archangel Michael says you can do this. This is what you came here to do. You've got everything you need to do it. It's part of your purpose here. Okay, and you may not be feeling very well. You may be feeling, I'm not sure. This card says, all illnesses, whether physical, emotional, or psychological, stem from an illness of spirit. It may be due to soul loss, psychic intrusions, ancestral karma, or any other spiritual causes that could be contributing to the manifest condition for which you seek help. Whatever other methodologies or remedies you pursue, whether allopathic, alternative, or a combination, let the healing of your spirit be a priority. Know that your deepest spiritual wound is the illusion of being separate from Source, God, Great Spirit, or whatever name you give the Creator. It is the trick of the mind that creates this sense of separation. This is a time for deep healing, starting with your relationship with Spirit. Call upon your spirit guides and ancestors to help you with any emotional, mental, or physical healing that you need. Call upon the Creator to assist you in mending any rift in your relationship with Spirit. Choose thoughts that support wholeness and well-being. Allow any darker thoughts or shadows to appear as well, but simply observe them as they arise in consciousness. Then dissolve. See yourself as healed, whole, and complete, and it shall be. Okay, so see yourself healed and whole. See yourself complete. See yourself in tune with your spirit. When you're chopping wood, tune into your soul, tune into your inner strength, and really controlling your tendencies to see outside of yourself. Because everything you need is within you. You are unconditional love. You have the strength. You have the strength to move past whatever this is. And your higher self is definitely guiding you to do that. Because in order to come into union, in order to be in union with any divine relationship, there has to be flow. You have to allow the other to be who they are. You have to allow the relationship to flow freely without controlling it. You're a leader. You're the emperor, but your empress is equal. Your divine counterpart is equal to you. You're not there to control her. You're not there to, guide her. She's being guided by Source, just like you are. She's equal, just like you are, equal counterparts. And she is going to have her own beliefs. You're going to have your own beliefs. And you're going to come together and have shared beliefs and shared visions. But whatever you guys don't agree on, whatever it's from, the family upbringing, it's from the life that we've been living. And if we can see each other for who we really are, we can look past these things and we can talk about them. And we can stop judging each other and instead choose to be authentic and allow our relationships to flow, right? So really get in tune with your emotions. Don't be so cold. Tune into your heart. Tune into your spirit. See through love, because you can do this. You've got Archangel Michael is like, anytime you feel weak or you feel like you're not able to, it could be your pride. Whatever it is, that's not love. Your soul is not prideful. That's your ego. The soul doesn't need to be acknowledged. The soul doesn't need to be right. The soul doesn't need to prove anything. The soul is. The soul loves. The soul creates. The soul nurtures. The soul leads. The soul is not judging any of this either. The soul's chopping wood and carrying water, and this is about you really getting in tune with your authentic self and letting go and allowing your divine feminine to be who she is, and allowing yourself, accepting yourself fully. Like I said, you're going to accept everyone. You'll understand. It'll help you see things from a much higher perspective. I mean, this is just blowing me away, the Emperor and the Empress. So I really feel like that's all that's standing in the way, is just this shift in perspective, truly seeing through the eyes of love. I feel like you see your divine feminine already as the Empress. It's just that there's something within you that feels like it's not trusting yourself. not trusting your connection to yourself, to spirit. There's something you don't trust. So you really need to look at that and think about that. Okay, as you're doing your mundane chores, just think about what it is that you're not trusting in this. Because if you trust your soul and your spirit, you would trust wherever it's leading you. And you can't be a true leader and true emperor if you don't trust your soul. You can do it. Okay? You can do this, Divine Masculine. And I know you can, because that's what you came here to do. And you're going to rock it. And I'm so grateful you're here. Thank you, thank you, thank you for being a Divine Masculine. Thank you for looking at things even when it's hard, and choosing love over ego. It's all serving us in one way or the other, but allow your ego to serve you and not take away from what it is you came here to do. Okay? Thank you so much. That's your message for number 3. That was longer than I thought, but I truly hope that it resonated and brought you some clarity and affirmation and guidance moving forward, something to think about, and helps you really remove this block and clear this block so that you can manifest the life you came here to live. But you will. You will. That's why you're watching this. You're doing it. So all my love to you. Thank you for subscribing, liking, sharing, commenting, and for walking this path with me. I'm truly honored and beyond grateful to share these messages with you. So thank you once again, and we will see you next time, you guys. And move on to group 4. Please make sure to check out Tiana and Ananda's video as well, okay, on what the Divine Feminine needs to clear and what are the union energies coming into alignment, okay? Those links will be in my description below. Okay, group number 4, let's see what you guys got for what you're needing to clear, what the Divine Masculine is needing to clear in order to embrace union, come into union with his divine counterpart. Go the distance. Stone people, vigilance. Ask from the angels. Go now, Serapis Bay. We got the shine, which is sun. Change your focus, the 5 of Cups. Awaiting results is the 7 of Pentacles. Five of Cups in reverse, Empress in reverse, oh, and the Knight of Cups in reverse. Divine Masculine, what is going on here? Alright, Divine Masculine. This is actually very beautiful. It's just so interesting. I'm really grateful you're here, and I'm really honored to be able to guide you and help support in any way I can. Because this is, sacred work, and I'm grateful, I'm honored. It's like so challenging, and when I see these come out, I can just see this story already, and I feel even more gratitude for the Divine Masculines and all they're going through. As I'm tuning into these readings, it's just, you guys are going through a lot, and I'm just really honored to know you all. I really am. I mean, it takes a lot of courage and strength, right? So going the distance, endurance, strength, the long haul. To bring your dream to life, you must think long-term and pay no attention to the fluctuations in the current of your experience. Joy and disappointment commingle with opportunities, so there is no need to fear the occasional obstacle. Life is not a sprint. This card is a reminder that you have endurance, strength, and fortitude to carry you all the way. Remain true to yourself. Your authenticity alone will keep you in alignment with the energy of miracles. What is yours will never be withheld from you. Remember that. Okay? You either are in or are calling in a harmonious relationship that can stand the test of time, right? For better or worse, as you ride the ups and downs and even strain, break yourself, and are remade in new growth, you are being redeemed by the power of regeneration. Harmony does not mean there will never be a wrong note played, but that the relationship is marked by endurance and dedication to overall unity. A new song can be written, an instrument can be tuned, and the symphony of love will play on. Listen with your heart. Isn't it magnificent? Ooh, I love this so much, right? Because a twin flame divine counterpart relationship, you've got to be able to go the distance, stand the test of time. You're going to face so many things together, and you can't just, you don't want to be in a relationship that you're not in it for the long haul, right? What's the point? Like, that is what this relationship takes, and that's what we want. That's what we want. So right on, you've got it. You've got it all. So what I'm seeing here is you've got the sun, okay? The shine. This is all about shining your authentic light, your soul, being true to who you are, staying positive and optimistic, right? Even though it may look like a long journey ahead, stay positive, stay optimistic, because it's what we want. And I love actually seeing it with the Five of Cups in reverse, because I feel like you're coming out of this energy of feeling regret and like sorrow of the past, like not being able to let the past go. Like I feel like you know, there was a time where maybe you felt kind of stuck in this energy of regret or loss, or like losing something, you know, and not being able to let it go. And you're coming out of that energy. The next card is the Six of Cups, which is that pure, unconditional, innocent love, right? Like the soul love, a soul connection. So this is beautiful. This is about embracing your authentic light and really just being true to who you are, staying positive about your life, your future, no matter what, knowing that choosing the path of unconditional love may not always be the easiest path, but because you're doing that, you're letting go of that energy of sorrow and grief and betrayal and loss. It's not going to be in your life anymore, okay? And as you change your focus here with the Five of Cups, okay, this is the Five of Cups. This is really tuning into our emotions, our heart. You know, what is it that really brings us that true feeling of satisfaction, of fulfillment, unconditional love? Really going from that focused, you know, focusing on lack and fear-based consciousness to focusing on love-based consciousness, really filling up our hearts, our soul, knowing that that's what's truly bringing us that feeling of peace, you know, feeling at home, feeling like we belong, feeling useful, all of the things that make us feel good. So you're in this time where you're changing your focus, and you're being asked to really tune in the divine feminine, the Empress, okay? She is very in tune with nature, very in tune with spirit, very in tune with herself. She's very abundant. She is abundant. She knows that the true source of abundance comes from spirit. She's fueled by spirit. She's very compassionate and kind and caring. And when she's not fulfilled on an emotional level, she can be a bit codependent. She can be moody. She can be, she's just not happy, you know, because she's not being fulfilled, right? It's this codependent energy where we look outside of ourselves for things to fulfill us, but truly everything that fulfills us comes from within. And the divine feminine energy is a part of the divine masculine. We both have divine feminine, divine masculine energies, of course. And so for the divine masculine and clearing a block to receive the Empress energy, there's an energy with the feminine that you are needing to release, that you need to change your focus and really see her in a different light, coming from the heart. I feel like maybe in the past, because of past hurts or whatever occurred, you know, it's natural to have these feelings towards relationships, you know, divine feminines, what have you, women that hurt you or things didn't work out, or maybe there were tendencies, but it's really coming from this disconnect within our spirit. And so this is about healing, you know, really healing that divine feminine aspect within you, and any of the women in your life, really, but also getting out of that codependent energy where you need someone else's approval or love in order to feel like yourself. Like, this is about you choosing to fill up your own cup and looking to see what you need to be emotionally fulfilled. Because, you know, we just don't have the energy, you know, the creative energy to move forward when the Empress comes in reverse. It's like something's missing, you know. She's a very important part of who we are, man or woman. She's the creation energy, and without that, it's empty. Life is kind of empty, right? We can't move forward in love. It's like this part of our soul that's missing. And as a divine masculine, your divine feminine is a part of your soul, right? So change your focus to what it is that fulfills you emotionally, and be open to this energy, this divine feminine energy, and healing it within you. Being open to, you know, knowing that your true divine counterpart, she's doing her work, and whomever she is, she's going to come to you like this, okay? And you've got to be willing to see her like this. With the Seven of Pentacles here and awaiting results, this is all about putting a lot of time and energy into something, you know? Building that solid foundation based on unconditional love. Tending your garden, you know, tending to the details of your relationship, the important things, fertilizing it, nurturing it, giving enough water, you know, shining your sun, you know, giving it warmth and love. What we give comes back to us tenfold. You know, we plant these tiny seeds and they grow to be these beautiful big trees with tons of fruit, you know. So every little bit of nurturing that seed was worth it, you know, awaiting results. 7 is seeing through illusions, you know. And this is about really staying solid and grounded in the physical, you know, knowing that what we put in is coming back to us is worth it, okay? We're tuning into our heart, our authentic self, and really choosing a path where we want to go the distance is definitely worth it, right? Because it just builds and creates more sustainability in the future. With the Knight of Cups, you know, this is, again, it's feeling this it's like there's a creative block, there's an emotional block. There's a block to opening your heart. The Knight of Cups, he's very creative, he's very spiritual, he's very inspired by love itself. He's in love with love itself. He moves forward in love with life, and he's very attractive, he's very charming, he's very charismatic, he's very creative. He has his heart open, and yet at the same time, he's not just offering love to necessarily anyone in particular. He's just saying, I am love, and I offer love because I'm a Knight of Love. I'm passionate, I'm creative. And if I'm not pouring my heart into one person or people in particular, I'm pouring my heart into, you know, painting or doing this beautiful project, or, you know, taking care of my gorgeous horse here, you know, whatever it is. So when he comes reversed, it's like we're blocked from that energy. We're blocking ourselves from that love energy, that creative energy that fuels, you know, that gives us, that puts the fuel into the relationships, that puts the fuel into our heart. So really getting into that energy where you can move forward in that energy of love, or you're not feeling blocked, or you're not feeling like you can't, like you have nothing to offer, because the truth is you do. You have so much to offer. Stone People Vigilance is about really staying firm in who you are and believing in yourself, and again, going the distance, you know, staying firm in your core values. Let me see if there's anything in here. So yeah, the message for this card is awesome. Okay. Remain vigilant at this time, but not out of fear. Okay. Vigilant simply means opening up your mind and senses to information as it is presented to you, through your ears, eyes, physical sensations, and detached thoughts. It is especially true in two main areas. First, follow any gut feelings that tell you to be wary about someone or something. And second, pay close attention to an important opportunity that presents itself, one that may enhance your life and the lives of others. Maintain your vigilance of the clues around you and inside of you. Access what is emanating from your body and then sort out any conditioned responses from what is purely instinctual. Examine the situation with heart, intuition, and mind in harmony, for this is how vigilance serves you. Detach, take a break, take a breath, and stand tall in your stature. Okay? So really stay in tune with your intuition and your gut, and pay attention to what's coming around you. You know, you're going to be able to feel, especially as you really get in tune with your emotions, your heart, that energy of life, you know, as you shine your light and let go of this, you know, this loss, this grief from the past, you're going to be able to really feel every person that comes in your life, every situation moving forward. There's no reason to fear anything anymore about anyone, even your twin flame, because if you were to run into someone today, you're going to feel right away who they are. Like, I have been seeing twin flames come together, and there is no wondering or confusion or disagreements or anything. It's just like, whoa, I see you, you see me, you know, we've got a vision, we've got this love, like, let's do this. And there's no confusion, there's no conflict, there's no nothing. So focus on that as you move forward. Ask us to help you in this situation, and we will immediately go to work on your behalf. We are governed by many universal laws, and among them is the free will that allows you to make your own choices and decisions. So we patiently await your request, okay? So get really clear on what it is you want. You're willing to go the distance. You're willing to put the time and energy into a relationship that's long-lasting and fulfilling and wonderful, and allows you to create and express and be yourself and be all of the things that you want to be. Like, ask and you shall receive. If that is what you're looking for, you're being acknowledged that you are a divine counterpart and you have what it takes, and you're not gonna, there's nothing to worry about. It's about you getting clear on that and just letting go to the universe, whatever you feel. This is about going now and not procrastinating anymore on what you've been wanting to move forward on. Now is the time for you to move forward. Let fear be in the past and move forward in love. Believe in yourself. Trust in yourself. You have everything you need within you, and this energy is like very spiritual. You're being very spiritually guided with your crown chakra, your third eye, your heart, your root. Like, this is all of it together. The decision that you're coming to, whatever it is you're thinking about, it's time for you to act on that decision and move forward. I really feel like you don't have anything left to release. It's just a matter of you believing in yourself and believing that this is actually meant for you. You know, if you're ready for a long-lasting, long-term divine relationship, make your intentions very clear. You know, speak to your higher self and claim it, and claim union with your divine counterpart, with yourself, with spirit, and follow your intuition. Okay, trust your intuition. Don't be afraid to follow it, because no matter what happens, you're going to be able to feel it without a doubt, 100%, where you need to go or how you need to handle things or what you need to address. Like, you are very in tune. So this is amazing. This is amazing. Okay, I really feel like your biggest block is just trusting yourself and trusting that you are being guided and that this is your path. Okay, so if you're waiting on your divine counterpart, just keep doing what you're doing. And you know, if you don't know who they are, you're going to be guided. You're going to be guided together. And if you do know who they are, I feel like you're being asked to make a move or express yourself in some way, that you need to express your soul. You need to express your heart. You need to stop restricting or limiting yourself from being in this energy of love, because it's like someone else, like giving your power away to not be to be codependent, or giving, you know, take anything outside of yourself. That is what you need to realize, is that there's no one or anything that can block you from this energy but yourself. And it's time for you. You're here for the long haul, and you're here to create some really amazing things. I can tell you that right now with the Empress and the Knight of Cups. You're a very deeply feeling person. You're a very, very loving person, very loyal heart. You want to have this incredibly solid relationship. So ask for that and accept nothing less, and that is what you're going to receive. You're going to feel it, okay? The universe hears you loud and clear, okay? And I'm super happy for you, and I'm wishing you all the love and success in the world, and it's yours. Like, I already feel it. So your divine counterpart is out there, and she's going the distance with you. So I love you so much. Thank you so much for tuning in. I truly hope this message affirmed your own knowing and gave you the guidance and clarity just to keep moving forward in your divine self. You're amazing. You're absolutely amazing. So keep it up, and thank you for being here. Thank you for subscribing, liking, sharing, commenting, and for walking this path with me. I'm truly honored to support and bring these messages. So please make sure to check out Ananda and Tiana's videos, my twin sisters, offering videos on what the divine feminine needs to clear, and also what the union energies are coming into alignment. So definitely check out my twin sisters, Ananda and Tiana. Their links are in the description below. And again, I thank you for being here. Lots of love to you. I'll look forward to seeing you guys next time. Peace out.